Welcome, General. Let's look at the offers of the Master Blacksmith. Silver and gold pieces, Sceats, Rubies, and LTPE currencies. I'll list in order what I recommend buying. Importantly, this depends on playing style, development, and opinions, so the lists are entirely subjective. The higher something is ranked, the more I recommend buying it, and the more useful I find it. Count the ducats during the video, then at the end, write down how many ducats you found in a comment, and you could be one of the 10 winners who will receive 5 dragon chests. You can get gold and silver pieces from many different sources. For example, from all the basic events, the Daily Nobility event and the Kingdom League are among the main sources. I recommend you buy the extra rewards of a few hundred rubies before reaching each title. Time skips are definitely very important. Without them, the game would be very difficult. Buying the basic tools is also very important, especially if you don't spend money on the game. These, of course, include shields, battering rams, and ladders. The last thing that is always worth buying is the normal tickets for 100 silvers because of the ruby earning potential. I'll start the next line with the defensive tools. They are almost as important as the event tools, but you don't need to buy them every week. The purple booster comes in useful a lot of times. The VIP points and time also go here because it's the easiest way to get to the level 10 and then keep it up. The following items are essential for attacks. Be sure to use them against either events or players. Even the slightly more expensive tools are worth buying, especially as a free player. In the middle row, I have put the ones I recommend only in special cases. The infinite tools are useful if you have a lot of silver and can't spend it on anything else. The yellow booster is very overpriced, and the green one is easy to get elsewhere, but sometimes it can be nice to be able to buy it for silver. I put the fusion decoration in that line, because when I didn't have time to play but ran out of gold, it was nice to be able to sell some. The C row ticket was for 400 silvers. Not bad for another chance to get rubies. Feathers are very useful things, but in my experience, there is no need to buy them because you can get enough from other source. I think the level 70 catalyst is overpriced. Fusion tools are obsolete, but many people still use them. I put the troops in here, but only because for most players, the only thing that makes sense anymore are the mead troops. At low levels, you should buy them. I think the worst thing is to change from silver to gold. Don't do that. The following tools are not worth it for the price. For 1,000 silver, a spin is overpriced. The following items are not very popular either. I don't recommend buying them. The smaller catalyzers would have been moved up, but since you can buy bigger, I pushed them into this tier, even regardless of the price difference. In gold, the best deals are clearly in the level 30 food production items, wall items, military, and trade districts. These are the things you should save up for first. And the shield is an all-purpose tool, probably used the most during Barramond, along with the wooden shield. The second row includes the Relic Bakery and the Inner District. Of these buildings, the bakery is only useful on a small level. If you're not going to get to the mead troops quickly, then it's not a bad deal after the basic districts. Also, all attack tools are placed here as they are easiest to get from here. In the next row comes the decorations. Not the best way to buy decorations, but not terrible for the price. Rather, get your decorations from events, mostly from Nomad. The 2 food storage building items can also be useful in addition to the relic storage. The 2 stones against NPC targets were only put here because they are hard to get from elsewhere. I put this appearance item in row C, the cheapest affluence ticket offer, and all the other equipments. I don't think these are good deals. The problem with the equipments is that they are first generation. I think the worst offer is to change from gold to silver, but if you have already bought everything with gold, I understand if you change. The 2 ticket offers are also overpriced. And the problem with the building elements is why buy them when you can buy bigger ones for a bit more gold? I certainly wouldn't recommend buying soldiers here. The 2 appearance items are also overpriced. It's important that you don't spend Sceats on the blacksmith until you've completed the Sceats upgrades in the hall. However, once you're done with those, the best thing you can buy is troops. After that comes the attack and defense appearance item and the yard strength building items. These are very useful for pay-to-win players. I put the Beatrice and Ulrich offerings in row B and the 2 wall number increasing building items. The only problem with the latter is they're overpriced. The generals experience points, and following building elements are not worth the price. And I don't recommend buying mead, tokens, and Ludwig offerings at all. You should always buy the ruby boxes for 150 rubies, and if you don't mind spending a few rubies, the 2 more expensive ones are not a bad deal either. The 26k ruby one is a very bad price next to the other 2. As for the big boxes, I would recommend the 2 cheaper ones for pay-to-win players, and never buy the most expensive one. I think the best offers are tickets and decorations, but these are also more for free-to-play players. Sceats and cheaper boxes are pretty good deals. The Sceats is best if you haven't finished the hall upgrades yet. The more expensive box and Ulrich offerings are a bit expensive, but worth it. I would not recommend buying the Beatrice and Ludwig offerings. I think the worst are the offerings, troops, and tools. These things are better bought in silver if you need them. Thanks if you watched the video, please like it and leave a comment. Have a nice day.